foreigners began gathering outside the Dakota for a candlelight vigil. They sang Beatles songs and chanted, "Give peace a chance."
I just felt like, incredible weight
50 card pack
was just pressing down
of
on
random
me.
cards.
Extraordinarily sad.
From Maltrotter.
It impacted all of us so
let's see
severely.
what
It was
we
as
got.
if a friend or a family member had passed away.
I think that one of the reasons that we felt that way about him is because we had embraced him as our own.
See, you could open it with these.
On December 10th, John Lennon was cremated in a private ceremony. 4 days later, on December 14th, millions of people around the world responded to Yoko Ono's request to pause for 10 minutes of silence to remember John Lennon. Over 225,000 people converged on New York's Central Park.
Let's see what we got.
For those 10 minutes, every radio
number
station in New York City went off the air.
Card number 1. A trainer switch card.
Monday through Thursday, listen to the Bonfire.
Card number 2.
BJ Okerson.
Reveler.
A cavalcade of fun. Children should not be hearing this. You should if you're at home.
The Bonfire.
Okay, this is getting kind of hard. I'm going to take off
6 p.m. East.
pause.
Pretty crazy. Exclusively on Comedy Central Radio. Sirius XM 95.
Back full effect. I mean, we're all back full effect.
Or listen anytime on Sirius XM.
Entrepreneurs and business owners, are you looking for an investment in the booming med spa industry?
Okay, let's see
Look
what
no
else.
further than Serotonin Anti-Aging Centers franchise. With the unique offering
we
of
got
4 businesses
Kabubu.
under one roof, including medical weight loss, hormone replacement therapy, IV nutrition, and aesthetics, having a projected market value of $375 billion by 2026. The demand for these services is soaring as consumers seek the most proven anti-aging solutions. I'm Eric Casimiri, proven health and wellness entrepreneur and founder of Serotonin Anti-Aging Centers. Our franchise offers proprietary treatments and turnkey business solutions, including site selection, design, operations, marketing, and more, enabling you to quickly establish a strong brand and customer base in your market. Owning a Serotonin Anti-Aging Center provides a lucrative opportunity for entrepreneurs. The time to invest and secure your territory with fast-growing Serotonin Anti-Aging Centers is now. Visit our website, serotoninfranchising.com. That's serotoninfranchising.com. Serotoninfranchising.com.
Franchise offer made by prospectus only.
If you're a business owner with salespeople, how in the world could you say no to this offer? The top 20% of your salespeople close 80% of the business. 80% of all sales are closed after the 5th attempt, and 83% of all salespeople don't even ask for the sale once. Did you know that 90% of all salespeople have never even read one sales book? How many sales are being lost each month? Simply because your salespeople are not professionally trained. Hi, this is the world's top sales trainer, Jason Evans. I'm going to give you a free 45-minute video of pure sales training techniques that will increase your company's sales within days, guaranteed. This could double, even triple your company's sales. This video is closing, handling objections, and more. Just call us and leave us a voicemail, their email address, and we'll send you this amazing video for free. Call 800-500-8320. This is how to close from A to Z for any product or service, regardless of industry, whether you sell face-to-face or over the phone. Call 800-500-8320. That's 800-500-8320. Paid for by Power Sales University.
CNN Originals, your home for the extraordinary stories of the history, culture, and politics that have changed our world. First time I saw Columbia, my whole thought was,
Professor Sonia,
including Race for the White House, This Is Life with Lisa Lamb in the 60s, and many more.
wish I had a call.
1:44 a.m.
Okay, let's see.
CNN Originals, Channel 453, and the Sirius XM app. On the morning of December 9th, Mark Chapman, the man who killed John Lennon, was put in a bulletproof vest and taken by van to the New York City Criminal Courts building. While Chapman was awaiting arraignment, police were searching his hotel room, looking for clues that might reveal his motive.
In the hotel room,
Meltan and it's a hollow.
We have a display of all this stuff. And we have
Look at that.
Bible, a passport, photos.
Or no, that's Maid Metal.
A tape
Not Meltan, Maid Metal.
Rundgren.
Sorry, I misread that. We're going to put this over here with Cthulhu, because he's also a rare / legend.
picture of the
Is this
Wizard
the
of
rare
Oz
slash
and
legend
receipt
pile?
from the YMCA.
Was the good draws?
State previously to Sheridan.
The stuff was laying there, laid out
Got
in
a
such a way
spider.
that he intended somebody to find it exactly the way it was laid out.
Ooh, I've never seen this one.
I feel good about it.
Jonathan
Look at
Marks,
that.
a former assistant U.S. attorney, is appointed to defend Chapman.
Jonathan Marks was asked whether or not he might ask for a change of venue for the trial, and his response was, certainly not at this point. He said, even if we held the trial in Paris, people would know about it. The fact that a lot of people are angry with Mr. Chapman, the fact that you're going to represent him, how do you feel about that?
Definitely, probably
I am
not.
simply a lawyer representing a client. This
Nick
wasn't a
Hurt feels-
whodunit. The defendant remained at the scene. There were witnesses that saw him do the shooting. He made no effort to flee the scene. It was clear from the initial investigation that the defendant was going to lodge an insanity defense.
The first order of business is to have Chapman's mental
We're gonna
state
put this over
evaluated.
here.
The only issue in this trial really will be whether or not he was insane at the time of the shooting.
This is
The prison unit of Bellevue Hospital, where Mark Chapman, the alleged killer of former
Pokemon
Beatle
Go
John Lennon,
Rabbitops.
is being held on a second-floor cell amidst extraordinary security
Rabbitops.
precautions by the Department of Corrections.
Defense counsel called on me and asked me if I would help him on the Chapman
Sorry.
case.
My piles are getting all
I agreed.
messed up.
Forensic psychiatrist
third
Dr. Daniel
Larvitar,
Schwartz
meaning
interviewed
that
Mark
was
Chapman
on the
on
deck.
8 separate occasions for the defense.
Fourth one.
Clearly, Mr.
Remember,
Chapman
then like three
knew
per
what he was doing. He used a gun in an all
almost to
too
a second
accurate
deck of
way.
that.
He knew that it was a gun. He knew that it
On
could
X.
kill. He pointed at the intended victim, and unfortunately,
On
it
X.
worked. The serious question in this case is whether or not his mental illness impaired his ability to appreciate that what he was doing was wrong.
There you go.
Simply being mentally ill does not
America.
acquit somebody. It's only if this mental illness impairs
lowland
his
rat-a-tat.
ability to know and
Pokemon Go
appreciate the
edition.
nature and consequence of his conduct, or that it's
Chapsy.
wrong.
Dr. Schwartz believes that Chapman's mental illness began in childhood.
Coughing.
Mr. Chapman became seriously withdrawn at about the age of 9 or 10. It was about that age that he began
Well,
imagining a whole world
Single
of
story.
people, little people, in the living room, in the walls of his living room. And he was
Tango.
their emperor, their commander. It was my clinical assessment that he was both a
Hello,
paranoid
Renegade.
schizophrenic, as we understood the definition in those days,
Zubat.
and suffering
Alternate
from
art, it
bipolar
looks
disorder.
like. It looks
I truly
kind of
believe
knitted.
that when he went after John Lennon,
That's pretty cool.
he was suicidal. John Lennon was
Another
himself,
one.
had become himself. He
Let me know if you
believed
guys
that if he would kill
ever
himself,
find this
he would
card
be
as a
reborn.
collector
And
item,
in
because
killing
I would love to know.
Lennon, he was killing himself.
Because there's
Chapman
number
at
3.
that point was a walking shell who didn't
So we got
ever
3 good
learn
cards
how to
for
let out his
50
feelings of anger, of rage,
For
of disappointment.
$8.
Mark David Chapman was a failure in his own mind. He wanted to become somebody important, Larry. He didn't know how to handle being a nobody.
Like,
Mark
subscribe,
David Chapman struck out
comment down
at
below what you
something he
think.
perceived to be phony, something he was angry at, to become something he wasn't, to become somebody.
And this
Former
about the
Assistant
coolest card
District
I've
Attorney
seen,
Kim Hogreef
besides the
doesn't buy it for a
legendary.
minute.
Left the courthouse with
But
no
I drew.
comment.
If he was obsessed with anything, it was bringing
these two
attention
cards
to
are my
himself. He
top
was
2 for this
narcissistic.
pack video.
He was grandiose. He wanted
I
to bring
will
attention
post
to
more in
himself.
the future.
The fact that John Lennon was the victim here was simply
So,
because John
have
Lennon
a
was
good day,
available,
YouTube.
publicly available, and others were not. He
And
wasn't
I will
crazed. He
see
wasn't
you
obsessed. He
later.
wasn't entitled to the insanity defense. We felt he was criminally responsible, that he did not